Well, I found this on my Gaia GPS track, this road, so we'll take it. That is the San Rafael Swell. You know, millions of years ago, the San Rafael swelled up and it left the San Rafael Reef. Let me show you other part of the reef, which is essentially just uplifting of land mass, and then you got these edges. Pretty fascinating. So we'll go out here and take a look. I got my car all raised up to the in low gear, and I made it through most things, but I'm stopping here. I don't know if you can tell, but this is not my idea of going through this area. So once again turning around, but that happens a lot, and I don't mind it. Pictographs, unlike petroglyphs, are painted, usually red, by the Indians, 900 to 1400 years ago. Petroglyphs are carved in the stone itself. So here's a pictograph. I'm at Goblin State Park area. And I'll show you the pictograph, see if I can learn about it later. There it is. And next to it over here, I didn't see that for a moment, there's another one. And it takes some scaffolding, or I guess maybe they walked across here, but it's difficult to access. Okay, I think that is Temple Mountain. That's very cool. And obviously I'm not going to hike to it, but I think there's a hike. I think I see the trail right there that takes you up and near it. I just climbed 0.8 of a mile, but 400 feet. That's not as steep as you want to go. But I feel good and got some great views. There's your San Rafael Reef. And here's the swell area. And right there is Temple Mountain. And right down there is Death. So we won't go there. But I think I'll go at least up to behind the Temple Mountain and look over that ridge, and we'll see what's there. That's where I came from. Not that road there, but the road up here. Trail. And, well, I hate to keep mentioning it, I won't even show you. Behind it is the Salt Mountains again. Beautiful country, look at that. And there's a Table Mountain of sorts. And behind me, as you might guess, is Temple Mountain. And what I've decided to do is I'm going to continue on this road, and it kind of loops back, and I can do a loop and catch the trail coming up down in there somewhere. So I think I'll do that. There's the backside of Temple Mountain, and my goodness, I hadn't seen these before. These are big, they could be taller, and there's one in the back there. Let's look at that. And then this one. Wow. This is a big mining area. I see lots of ruins. There we go. Some there. Some here. And there'll be more as I head down there. What a cool place. Here's the backside of Temple Mountain. Actually, I think the tallest peak, it's either that one or that one. I think this whole mountain, little mini range is called Temple Mountain. But I'm finally on the back side, so let's take a look at the San Rafael Swell. Good perspective here. I can tell that just the earth just being shoved up, 100 million years ago. Now this is going to be just a short hike, and it's just been very enjoyable. So I was going to be a half hour up and a half hour back, but everything just is really cool. So I'm going to head back that way down into that valley area, and we'll look at some mining ruins. Okay, here's a ruin. I presume this was a mine shaft below, and they were drilling or doing something. They certainly make it impossible to get in there anymore. Look at that rebar. That's like 1-inch rebar. No young teenage boys are going to get in there. This is showing as an old mine shaft. And that's probably what it was, and probably all filled in. So people don't die, so young teenage boys don't die. Okay, let's go to the next ruin. Okay, here are the last of the ruins, and there's not much here. Boards. Maybe I could make a cabinet out of these. What those big round chunks of rock are for. I don't know enough about it. Okay, what is this? Another mining ruin. Okay, enough of the ruins. I'm headed back to the car. Okay, back to the beginning. 3.6 miles, 600 feet of elevation gain later. Great hike. It was going to be just 1 hour, 30 minutes up, 30 minutes back, but ended up being closer to 2 hours because it's just very enjoyable up there. Kind of fun to look at the ruins, but also the Temple Mountain and so forth. So let's keep going. Time to hit the road.